Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get ready.
The most relevant question remains how to deflate the cooling system independently. Everyone knows that in some cases the unit begins to warm up after a cold start. When an air plug appears, the normal performance of the motor changes significantly. Accordingly, this can lead to overheating of the unit. Therefore, in this article we will tell you how to expel air from the cooling system and ensure normal functioning. Some specialists use a special slider to check the oil level and the amount of liquid in the unit. How to properly prepare for the performance of work. Before starting to release the air, it is necessary to take into account the following rules. First of all, you should find a place with a flat surface to put your car. This will ensure ease and comfort during the repair work. Therefore, in order to completely bleed the air from the engine cooling system, you should get special tools. It will be necessary to purchase a pair of wrenches, a Phillips screwdriver to easily remove the clamp. It is important to note that you can start repair work literally in 10 minutes after your car cools down. It should also be taken into account that the engine should not be started when you start to take action. After all the norms and safety rules are taken into account, you can get under the hood and remove the cap of the expansion tank. Then, you will have to loosen the clamp. Through this tool, coolant is supplied to the unit. A specialist can check in the cooling system gases, excess pressure, as well as the level of liquid. But for this work, the motorist will charge you a lot of money. Therefore, we suggest that you do the work yourself with the help of our valuable tips. When performing repair work, you need to follow the process to avoid unnecessary damage. For example, you should carefully work with the spigot. Next, you can freely remove the air plug. How to evacuate the air correctly. According to experts, the process of air removal is quite easy and simple. To perform the procedure, you will need to spend only 15 minutes. Turning to a car repair service, it will be necessary to pay a considerable amount of money. Therefore, it is better to listen carefully to the advice of experts and perform the actions yourself in a matter of minutes. So, after shifting the clamp, there will be an exit of air. In the process of action, you can hear pinching. As soon as the removal of the air plug occurs, cooling antifreeze will flow from the tubes. Such an action is characterized by the escape of air. Accordingly, you can return the clamp to its place. In the process of carrying out work, it is also necessary to check the operability of the entire cooling system to avoid leaks. Having tightened the clamp tightly, you can add cooling antifreeze. The amount of liquid should reach the mar level. Once the antifreeze has been added to the expansion tank, the heater should be diagnosed. With normal air circulation and warm flow, it can be considered that the work is 100% complete. How to bleed air. There is another method, which is most practical for a unit with a working volume of 1.6 liters. Since in this variant air accumulation occurs at a high point. Therefore, the removal of the air lock occurs from the throttle assembly. Accordingly, it will be necessary to use the plastic cover located on the unit itself. It will be necessary to unscrew the cap to fill the oil. After the actions performed, it will be necessary to remove all the pads, which are held with a special rubber seal. It is quite easy and simple to close the cover for pouring the liquid, i.e., oil. After the hose is found, it will be necessary to carefully remove the clamp. Naturally, it is necessary to blow into the pipe so that the air comes out completely. Then, you need to quickly insert the hose to avoid air getting inside. By testing, it is possible to ensure that the unit is in good working order. Minimal air ingress during the coolant replacement process. It is really not difficult to replace the airless air item. To avoid unnecessary problems, it is necessary to disconnect the coolant supply hose from the connector. Basically, this procedure is carried out in the owners of injector cars. If the engine is dominated by a carburetor, then disconnect the coolant supply hose from the carburetor fitting. In the same case, it is necessary to fill the unit with coolant up to the mar level, after which it will be necessary to tightly close the cap. You should not forget about connecting the hoses that were removed in the process of carrying out the work. In this way, gases, oils, and other connections can no longer be heated. It does not matter much whether it is a gas or gasoline motor. The main thing is to correctly perform the actions specified in this article. In conclusion, understanding why air enters the engine cooling system is crucial for maintaining optimal engine performance and preventing overheating. Factors such as leaks in hoses, a faulty radiator cap, or improper coolant levels can all contribute to this issue. Regular maintenance and timely inspections can help identify and resolve these problems before they escalate. By keeping your cooling system free of air, you ensure your engine runs smoothly and efficiently, ultimately extending its lifespan. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more insights on automotive care.